This is the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to the Cubs game in FM quality at 104.3 HD2 FM on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network. We are WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, in Odyssey Sports Station.
Bases loaded, nobody out. The batter is Ian Happ. Infield is back. And the pitch to Ian, low and inside. So even a ground ball to the middle infield will get a run in. They might turn two, but you will get on the board.
Right.
Happ struck out in the first inning. Here's the 1-0. Fastball is in there for a strike.
You know, Alonso playing way back also. He's not playing in. There's no chance of him getting a ground ball, or very, very little, in him throwing to home.
Happ hits a ground ball. That's fair. Through a ball down the right field line. 2 runs he scored. Happ has a double. Stopping at third is Horner. Cubs lead 2-0. Ian Happ delivers a 2-run double, just fair down the first base line.
Outside curve. Freed's had this thing tonight. It's subtle, but it's like every time he doesn't execute a pitch, he gets mad at himself. Just frustration. He's a perfectionist. He is definitely a true competitor out there. Doesn't want to be beat. Swing and a miss on a changeup. And a tap foul on the changeup. Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. The pitch. Outside on a changeup. Freed. Takes a little stroll around the mound. Not happy. Baldwin on deck. The pitch. Swing and a miss on a curve in the dirt. Johnston tagged out by the catcher Rice. 2 down. With pitch number 97. If we get a home run tonight, White Sox Homer is brought to you by Hard Rock Casino. See Def Leppard at Hard Rock Live Saturday, October 11th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Brooks takes a low.
Well known in St. Louis for its delicious Cali-Mex dishes and laid-back vibes, offering something for everyone.
Same Bill back.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Sam 0 for 2 tonight is 0 for 25, now is stretched to 0 for 27. He did walk his first time up. Right-hander against right-hander. The runner Reynolds still at first, now with 2 away. Pham home with the 0-1 Pagan home with the 0-1 to Pham. Just off the outside corner. Fastball away, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's got that right elbow real.
92 RBIs. Mets have somebody warming up in the bullpen. Richard Lovelady warming up. Swinging a smash fair. Inside third, down the left field line. Bouncing off the sidewalk. A run scores. Ballesteros to third. RBI double Seiya Suzuki. Cubs lead 4-0. That's going to be all for Tom. And I wondered about this today in watching him. You know, there was a real distinctive way of going about hitting him. He throws a lot of fastballs. You're either on the fastball and use the other side, and it keeps you on a changeup. Cubs have done a great job of that tonight.
Last night, the Mets started
the second inning. Tonight's starter, Jonah Tong, departs in the third inning. Cubs lead 4-0. A pitching change is pitching changes by the opposition, sponsored by Sloan, the official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Visit Sloan.com. 6 straight men have reached, 4 have scored. We'll be back with more in a moment. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Chicago, this is Matthew Boyd. The Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Walked 28 in 41 innings. He's got 44 strikeouts, ERA 5.05, and he just drilled him in the back leg. And McKinstry, that stung. So McKinstry in a left-on-left matchup gets hit by the Tim Herron pitch. And that's not what you want to do with a 3-1 lead in the late innings. Put that leadoff man aboard with a walk or a hit by pitch.
Thursday at 3 o'clock. If they could have been the same.
That will stay the same.
Using technology.
You're built on adrenaline, so you're built on the phone ringing, boom, you're in the ball game, you come in, you get 3 outs, game over, that's what you're after. Right now, Santana is still sitting in the dugout.
Nick Gonzalez to the plate, the pitch up and in. Gonzalez is the 5th batter to come to the plate here in this 9th inning against Pagan.
But you got to get it out here.
No doubt. You cannot allow another run to score. 2-1 Pirates in the 9th. Pagan trying to keep it right there. Eyeballs Reynolds at second. Now to the plate. Swing a ball hammered foul into the second tier of the upper deck. The upper deck. You don't see him go up that way very often.
That's the ultra upper.
Yeah.
Or at Purina.com/Purina Cares.
Victory Men's Health is a luxury healthcare clinic specializing in hormone optimization.
There's injuries that are going to pop up to your regular players now, but you're just hoping it's minimal and you can have majority of these guys healthy all year. Taylor smashes a liner deep to right. It's foul by about 20 feet, but it had plenty of home run distance. Yes, it did. Yes, indeed. Jumped off his bat. Yep. He's been late on the fastball and fouling it off, but that one was closer to being fair. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch outside and low on a curve. Well, he is pushing it toward the season high in pitches. He's on 106 right now. 111 again is his season high. 2-2 on Taylor. Pitch. Feet in the air to right. It's deep, but it's going to be caught by Judge right in front of the warning track. So Max Fried will get a nice ovation as he walks off. It is the 7th inning stretch. It's 5-1 Yankees on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
You know, at that time was doing an excellent job. There's a fly ball shallow right off the bat of Pete Armstrong. Soto's going to make the catch. Tagging is Ballesteros. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is not in time. Sacrifice fly. Pete Armstrong. Cubs lead 5-0. The throw slightly offline. A perfect throw might have had him. Ballesteros went in sliding feet first and safe easily, and the Cubs now lead 5-0. Oh, going to third on the play was Suzuki. Speed kills by a...
Boy, is that a man?
I think she thought back on that, Murr. Now she...
You know what? Take your chance.
I think she remembered the...
Pinch hitter now for Trey Sweeney. The left-handed hitting shortstop is pulled, and this will be Andy Ibanez. 5 right-handed bats on A.J. Hinch's bench tonight. And this is one of them, Andy Ibanez. Right-handed hitter. He takes a called strike. Now let's see now if Tim Herron with that strikeout regains that confidence and can command the hitter and pitch ahead in the count. 7th inning, 1 out, 1 on, 3-1 Cleveland. The set. The 1 strike pitch. Little low. By the way, with Tanner Bivey's 6 innings, 1 run tonight, Cleveland now Major League record 19 consecutive starts where the starting pitcher gave up 2 runs or less. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McKinstry, the runner at first, he runs well. The pitch, a breaking ball down, blocked by Naylor. 2-2 the count. Aaron, hands belt high. He lets it fly. And a swing and a smash to third. Backhand to grab Ramirez to second one. Roquio relay off the glove of Manzardo. Kicks off that side wall. And safe at first is Ibanez. Oh, what a play by Ramirez. Going to the line deep at third with a backhand. And then spun and got the lead runner at second.
Lovelady has only been in several minors. 8 total innings of work, so he is not having a lot of big league experience. Here's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Cubs settled for 5 big runs in this 3rd inning. 5 runs on the same number of hits. They leave 1 as we go to the 4th inning. Cubs 5, Mets nothing. This is the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
The Cubs play here with Hall of Famer Pat Hughes and All-Star Ron Coomer on the Cubs Radio Network. Okay, guys, be honest. W.
Well, the Reds come to bat here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Reds trying to keep their playoff hopes alive and possibly even move back into that wild card spot depending on what happens at Wrigley.
Arizona's not out of it yet. The Mets are, well, they've got a handful trying to handle those 2 teams that are chasing them. And it's going to be a very interesting weekend.
That it will. And an interesting game ahead tonight was Sonny Gray going up against J.T. Brubaker, a former Pirate. He was with the Yankees organization, and the Cardinals beat up on him.
And one other thing we should say, a very important day for the Springfield Cardinals, who are playing in their championship of the Texas League today, and we wish them the best.
All the best to the Springfield Cardinals, and all the best to the St. Louis Cardinals inside Oracle Park in San Francisco.
John, Ricky, thank you. Inside the Park is sponsored by Central Bank, your hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. We'll take a break. We've got a lot more coming up. Don't go anywhere. It's Ameren Total Access on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
And that's a winner! That's a winner!
The rich history of the Cardinals continues to be written with every game that's played and every completed season. And no one tells those stories with more care than Cardinals Magazine. If you're craving baseball conversations about your favorite players, alumni, and franchise memories, you'll love that Cardinals Magazine is dedicated to the stories that matter most to the fans. Treat yourself or a friend to a subscription at cardinals.com/magazine or call 314-345-9000.
Stepping up to the plate, one-a-day men's gummies, formulated with 12 key nutrients in a great-tasting gummy.
Easy!
Next up, we have a power hitter, one-a-day women's 50-plus tablets, which addresses 6 key concerns of aging.
Last night, fastball, mid-90s, slider, changeup. The pinch hitter, Jahmai Jones, is why the pitching change was made. Jahmai Jones, a right-handed batter. The right-hander, Hunter Gaddis. Runner on at first, 2 down, 7th inning, 3-1 Cleveland. The pitch hit foul out of play to the right, strike 1. Jones this year is a pinch hitter, 7 for 32. It's amazing how many times the Tigers pinch hit. Andy Ibanez had a pinch hit appearance this inning, his 40th. Now the set in the 0-1. Up and in. 1-1. Jones on the year, a .277 batting mark, 6 homers, 18 RBIs. Hunter Gaddis making appearance, number 72. 2 wins, 3 saves, 34 holds, a .318 ERA. He lets it fly. Jones swings, foul tips it into the catcher's mitt. Fastball at 95, it was up. A ball and 2 strikes on Jones. Ibanez, the runner at first. Cleveland with a 3-1 lead. And they come to their feet at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. Came with a slider. We'll do it again at 1-2. Hunter Gaddis, the Atlanta native, hands held high, lets it fly. And the 1-2 pitch. Check swing, foul back. We'll do it again. Tigers' run came on a sac fly by Parker Meadows in the 3rd. He was the batter lifted for Jahmai Jones here in the 7th. Now the 1-2 pitch. Slider, wicked down action, and
3 days. Cardinals and Giants tonight. Cardinals are looking for a 3-game series sweep. Welcome back in. This is Ameren at Total Access. The National Baseball Hall of Fame has a podcast that is hosted by MLB insider John Morosi, which is fantastic. It's called The Road to Cooperstown, and each week he talks, has an extended conversation with a Hall of Famer. He recently spoke with former Cardinals third baseman Scott Rowland. Wanted to play for you a couple snippets from it, and hopefully you'll listen.
2 down. Boyd rolling along. The Mets do not have a base hit just yet. 2 down, 4th inning. The batter, Starling Marte.
The 0-1 in on his hands. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sweeper is outside. It's 2-1. That was a really good pitch. Generally get a lot of guys to chase that if you're a left-handed batter, but because the last pitch kind of knocked him off the plate in, I think he was probably looking in again. Sweeper is outside. Back-to-back same pitch and result. Yankees have 2 righties up, including Devin Williams in their bullpen. The 3-1 to Rice, swing and a miss on a sinker. And it's a full count. 2 on, 1 out, bottom 7. Yankees lead 5-1. Here it is. Swinging a fly ball, straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he squeezes. And the runners hold. Here comes,
opinion, the best windows and doors you could put in your home. I put them in my home. You can do the same now during their summer special. Get $375 off each window, $1,000 off their really nice patio doors with no money down. Call 888-3-GILKEY. That's 888-3-GILKEY, or visit Gilkey.com.
When it comes to tuxedos and suits, the pros at Suits 2020 have the winning looks. Why rent when you can own for about the same price? Schedule your free fitting at Suits2020.com.
the pitch to Goldschmidt is high on a cutter. Ellard started it. He got the first 2 outs, but he walked the bases loaded to to start the game. Jonathan Cannon went 4 1/3. He gave up 5 runs. Now Alexander in there, and there's a line drive foul to left out of play. Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt can pull one like that down the left field line and then punch one down the right field line. That's how much of the field he will use. So 1-1. He is low. Snap toss to first by Carroll, and then Vargas able to glove it and keep that one out of right field. He was trying to pick off Dominguez. Edgar loves the back pick. It's a great timing play that the manager puts on, or the bench coach, somebody puts on, and they have worked this to perfection this year. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss on a high cutter. Booster's up the lefty for the White Sox. 2-2, 2 on, 2 out, 7th inning. The pitch. Fastball, strike 3 looking, no argument from Goldschmidt. So Alexander with 2 scoreless innings tonight. It's 5-1 Yankees as we head to the 8th. This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Here. That's my Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. Get old. Be nice to keep that one around for a while and just keep reading it.
Well, for another 5 or 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, that would be just about right. Here's the pitch to Bush, line down the left field line. Diving backhand catch by Nimmo. Very nice play by the left fielder. And that's going to be the first out in the inning. Bushy very nearly had a triple there. Nimmo goes in and makes a sliding catch this ball right off the top of the grass. If that ball gets by him, it's going all the way down into the corner in the well.
1 away, 1 in. Cubs lead by 6. And the batter, Nico Horner. Nico has walked and singled and scored a run.
This 4th inning is sponsored by Wintrust, home of the exclusive Cubs debit card. Member FDIC, EHL lender.
Nico now 4 for 6 in this series, and he has scored 5 runs in a game and a half. And now the 1-1 to Nico. Swing and a miss. Same 2 teams tomorrow. Final regular season meeting between the Cubs and the Mets. Cubs stay right here, and the Cardinals come in over the weekend. 3-day games against St. Louis. Down low for a ball. There's always something a little more dramatic when you're playing against your arch rivals or even a division opponent at this time of the year. I mean, all the teams are going to be hard to beat. That's a given. But there's just a little extra spice when it's one of those familiar teams. Bouncer to third, diving stop by Vientos, throws to first in time. What a play. Vientos took a base hit away from Horner with a great diving stab.
Boy, once again, Nico hits one right on the button again. He had 3 hits last night, 4 RBIs. He singled today, scored a run and walked, and now a bullet to Vientos at third.
I remember those years, you probably as a player and as a broadcaster, many years where your team has already been eliminated from any playoff consideration. But it's those division opponents that you kind of, if they're vying for a playoff spot, you look forward to seeing those games and to trying to spoil it for them.
That's your playoff. It really is.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you get up for those games because it's usually a packed house. Like tonight, national television.
Sure.
You know, and you're playing a game and you're like,
Not on our watch. Sorry. You're going to have to do it against the next team. And you would grind the game out, boy, and you'd give them the very best that you had. Absolutely. It's a little bit of familiarity breeds contempt. And I think over the centuries and certainly the decades, you build up a little bit of antagonism against division foes. Nothing real nasty or anything, but you want to beat them and they want to beat you. And you've already achieved something that they couldn't achieve this year. That's another part of it. So they're a little cranky at you. Yeah, right. Low and inside to Ian Happ. Happ had a clutch 2-run double in the third inning. Up to 78 RBIs. Ian hits a bouncer to short, gloved by Lindor. Over to first to end the inning. After the homer by Shaw, the Cubs do nothing else. But we go to the fifth inning. Zach Zaidman joins Ron Coomer in a moment. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mets nothing. This is the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey Cubs fans, it's Dancy Swanson. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
This is a take care.
Jammed on a changeup and nearly cracked his bat. Lead is nothing for 3 tonight. The 0-2. And swung on and hit in the air out in the shallow center, and it'll be caught by Trent Grisham.
It's not a his Friedel, he won't get it.
Here, the White Sox team for a fanatic.
It's double for Sawinski. And the Pirates have retaken the lead. It is now 3-2. Boy, Sawinski.
Where my hands are, and it's more of a comfort thing than anything.
Jim Rosenhaus, and this is Lima's home for the Guardians. Sports Radio 93.1, The Fan. And this guy's been the Tiger closer much of the year. He has 21 saves. Will Vest 6-5, 3.15 ERA, 70 strikeouts, 65 innings. Tigers bring the infield into the cut of the grass. Bases loaded. Nobody out, 7th inning, 3-1 Cleveland. Here's Stephen Kwan. The set, the pitch, and he got it over a strike. Remember when Vest came on in extra innings last week in Detroit? Cleveland got 4 consecutive extra base hits off Vest. Down to 0-1. Swing and a foul back 0-2. 97 miles an hour on that fastball. Will Vest, fastball, slider, changeup. Schneemann at third. Kelpin at second. Rocchio at first. Nobody out in the 7th. The pitch. Kwan with a foul out of play to the left. And it's mano-a-mano here. Vest is just letting it rip. Upper 90s fastballs. Vest comes set. The pitch swung on a little dribbler, foul third base side. Cleveland 3 runs, 6 hits. Detroit 1 run, 5 hits. Most of this ballpark on its feet. This has been another playoff type crowd as far as their energy. Now the 0-2 to Kwan. Swung on, skied in the air to shallow center, not deep enough to get a run home. Perez makes the catch.
To save on discount windows, door.
Counts your court first, and it's gloved by Goldschmidt right at the bag, and that'll do it. 3 unassisted ground out. And the Sox go quietly. Middle of the 8th, 5-1 Yankees on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
You ever notice how big
Village. An Essex County officer shot. Oh my gosh, they are making noise the right times. I mean, this has been a tremendous crowd. 1 ball, no strike count. Back to the plate, Santillan. Fastball, bullseye, right over the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Santillan comes to the set. Sowinski with his lead at second. De La Cruz right behind him. Back to the plate. On the ground, foul down the first baseline.
100 years, you can depend on our highly skilled and trained workforce. Your #1 source for quality electrical and communication contractors. electricalconnection.org.
Thanks for listening to Ameren Total Access. First pitch is coming up. Now, final thoughts on today's game. Sponsored in part by Joe's Market Basket.
For energy efficiency needs in Missouri or Illinois, go to Ameren.com/rebate.
Wrapping Ameren Total Access Cardinals Giants tonight. Scores of note from the National League in the division. This is interesting. The Pirates and Reds have gone to a 10th inning. The Pirates have scored a run in the top of the 10th, and they have a 3-2 lead. Cincinnati got it to extra innings by scoring a run in the bottom of the 9th. Also interesting, the Cubs are leading the Mets right now 6-0. That game is in the top of the 5th inning, and the Brewers earlier today, they get a win in San Diego over the Padres 3-1. One other game impacting the wild card race, the Diamondbacks, they are at home tonight as they take on the Dodgers. Ryan Nelson against Blake Snell. That is the pitching matchup. As the wild card in the National League, it is not yet completely settled. The Mets hold the final wild card spot. The Reds and Diamondbacks 1 game back, and the Cardinals at the brink of elimination, sitting 3.5 games back with 4 games to go. It is the Cardinals and the Giants tonight. The Cardinals, they've got Sonny Gray on the mound. JT Brubaker is going for the Giants. As they had a bit of a change. It looks like it's going to be a bullpen game. Ricky will have much more on the pitching matchups, and he'll be alongside John Rooney, the voice of the Cardinals, as it's the Cardinals and the Giants, and it's coming up next on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Planning a last-minute getaway?
37th appearance. He's got a 4.97 ERA. Last down, gave up a run in an inning of work against the Padres.